In your headlines, the Ministry of Finance conducted a mission on mainstreaming green and gender budgeting. And the Department of Motor Vehicles is sending another warning to motorists operating without display of their official license plates. From the PTV Broadcasting Headquarters in Providencial is your number one source for news. I'm Erica Pinales, delivering the latest from across the country this Tuesday, June 28th, 2022, right to your door. Newswatch starts now. The Ministry of Finance, in collaboration with the Caribbean Regional Training Assistance Center, recently conducted a mission on mainstreaming green and gender budgeting, which looks at integrating money for climate and environment needs into the budgeting process. Details in this report.
The mission, held between May 23rd and June 2nd, was designed to raise awareness and understanding about the importance and benefits of green and gender in budget policy and decision-making, and support the TCI's green and gender budgeting implementation as part of the annual budget planning process. Green budgeting integrates climate and environmental perspectives into budget planning and decision-making, including policies that address climate mitigation and adaptation. Gender budgeting acknowledges that fiscal policies and budget decisions can help close the gender gap and promote gender equality. It requires designing and delivering policies, services, and projects to consider gender-based needs and factors. The key benefits of green and gender budgeting include providing better and more relevant information to support budget policy decision-making, stronger collaboration across the whole government on gender and climate issues, targeted policies and programs that better align with the government's priorities, having a clearer focus on performance through the provision of sex disaggregated data on program output and outcomes and government programs' climate and gender impacts. Another benefit is providing policy analysis that addresses fiscal risk from climate change. Over 140 TCI representatives from central government, constitutional and statutory bodies including cabinet ministers, board chairpersons, accounting officers, and heads of departments attended the training. Government says it intends to introduce green and gender responsive budgeting in the budget cycle 2023 to 2024. Minister of Finance, Investment and Trade, the Honorable Erwin J. Saunders, says that government recognizes that budgets are a powerful economic tool to transform societies and economies, as well as enhance equality. As such, they are committed to ensuring that going forward, all government budgets are designed to achieve greater gender equality, as well as deliver on government's climate and environmental goals. He says that with the training delivered by the team from CARTAC, it ensures that this initiative is not only prioritized, but also delivered on. The Caribbean Regional Technical Assistance Center, CARTAC, is one of 10 IMF Regional Technical Assistance Centers found around the world in the Pacific, the Caribbean, in Africa, the Middle East, India, and Central America. These centers were created to help countries strengthen human and institutional ability to design and implement sound macroeconomic policies that promote growth and reduce poverty. For PTV Newswatch, I am Delana Els.
The Department of Motor Vehicles is sending yet another warning to motorists operating without proper display of their license plates. We have the details.
DMV officials say the grace period has expired for failure to and improper display of license plates. Officials say more than 3,000 vehicle owners can be fined $300 for failure to display the new official license plates to the front and rear of their vehicles as required.
We are at a point now in the department where we have the supplies for the license plates. We have enough license plates for vehicles in the Turks and Caicos at the moment. And where we don't have enough license plates, we are seeking to issue license plates on a temporary basis until we have the permanent license plates in place.
This interview with Director of the DMV, Wilbur Cayley, weeks ago revealed that motorists are now left with three options, and they are to collect their plates, order the correct plate, and to fasten and display the plates correctly. The director recently shared that over 15,000 plates have been issued of the 18,000 vehicles in country. Failure to comply carries a $300 fine.
You would have seen some statistics coming from them where they've issued a number of tickets to persons who do not have license plates on their vehicles. And the truth is that there's no excuse for no one having a license plate on their vehicle now, because we have the supplies in stock and the plates are available for pickup. We've sent out notices to the public that persons can come to the office and receive their license plates and have them put on their vehicles.
Officials say plates are in stock and ready to be collected, reminding motorists that the grace period is officially over.
It's time for a quick break. More News Watch when we return.
This is a reminder that all PTV service accounts are due on the first day of each month. Accounts should be brought up to date by the 28th of the month to avoid disruption in service. Payments may be made on our office at Stubbs Diamond Plaza, Providenciales, Mides Plaza, North Caicos, and Airport Road in South Caicos. Payments may also be made online using Scotiabank, CIBC First Caribbean Bank, and Royal Bank of Canada. Please allow 3 business days for online payments to be processed. We thank you for your cooperation.
Welcome back to News Watch. Iconic fashion designer collaborates with resort staff to develop a modern collection fit for the Caribbean. Take a look. Hot fashion meets hospitality as Sandals Resorts continues its 40th anniversary celebrations by commissioning renowned fashion designer Stan Herman to reimagine the uniforms across his illustrious resort portfolio. A tribute to the team members forming the soul of the guest experience for 4 decades and counting, the inaugural anniversary collection debuted at the June 1st opening of the Sandals Royal Curaçao, another fascinating milestone as the brand makes its first venture into the Dutch Caribbean. Executive Chairman of the Sandals Resort, Adam Stewart, said, "As we commemorate this special moment in time, we are honoring the team members at the heart of our operation with a modern collection that is as chic and sharp as it is comfortable for the Caribbean. Most importantly, we want them to feel as much pride in representing Sandals as we do to have them along for the journey." From the moment we met Stan, introduced him to the team, and watched the magic of his ability to turn their ideas into tangible designs, we knew we found a cherished partner. An approach curated in the Caribbean for the Caribbean, with uniforms curated for a wide range of categories and venues, from the guest-facing team at the front of the house, including bell service and Sandals' iconic butlers, to the all-inclusive resort's culinary outlets, to the heart of the house team behind the scenes. Herman spent many hours in destination and in conversation with Sandals team members to authentically capture a sense of place while prioritizing comfort and ease of care. Updated fibers and recycled materials are also incorporated throughout several pieces, upholding Sandals' commitment to sustainability in the Caribbean. The ensembles are designed to tell a story from day to evening, from check-in to the beach. They are pieces that guests might even envision in their own personal wardrobes, said Herman, former president of the Council of Fashion Designers of America and a 3-time Coty Award winner at the helm of fashion for many of the world's leading travel brands. We sought to evolve beyond traditional hospitality looks to reflect today's luxury travel aesthetic, just as Sandals has done in their approach to the brand's own evolution and ingenuity. Fabric colors selected for Sandals' new Royal Curaçao are meant to feel sun-washed with a soft fade that reflects the natural and weathered appeal of island style. More modern touches are scattered throughout the collection, such as bespoke silver S-pins, representative of Sandals, that butlers will wear centered on their shirts in lieu of the tie and paired with a signature printed pocket square with Curaçao's iconic colors and stunning Dutch architecture. While each staff member is in a different uniform depending on their location and position, there is a larger sense of inclusion and cohesiveness among the team at Sandals Royal Curaçao with our wearable contemporary looks, says Herman. Finally, Stewart added, the unique way in which Stan has immersed himself into the soul and essence of sandals to create world-class, stylish designs for our new uniforms and for the future of our brands is a work of art in and of itself. They are a thing of beauty. The Sandals Resorts collection, seen first at Sandals Royal Curaçao, will be unveiled across all SRI hotels through a phased approach over the next 2 years. Plans are already underway for entirely new designs to be featured at the new Sandals Duns River opening in Ocho Rios, Jamaica in 2023. Uniform collections are also coming to the company's family-friendly Beaches Resorts brand with unique touches inspired by each respective destination. Half of U.S. states are expected to ban abortion or impose heavy restrictions following the Supreme Court decision to overturn a landmark ruling that legalized pregnancy terminations nationwide. Here's more. The move to strike down the 1973 Roe v. Wade ruling hands states a free rein to limit or ban abortions. In anticipation of the decision, 13 states have already passed trigger bans which took effect automatically or will do so in the coming weeks. They are Kansas, Idaho, Kentucky, Louisiana, Mississippi, Missouri, North Dakota, Oklahoma, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, and Wyoming. The laws will leave women in large areas of the South and Midwest without nearby access to terminations. Other states expected to introduce bans or restrictions include Alabama, Arizona, Georgia, Florida, Indiana, Iowa, Michigan, Montana, Nebraska, Ohio, South Carolina, West Virginia, and Wisconsin, according to the Guttmacher Institute, a research group that supports abortion rights. Abortion is likely to remain legal in liberal states. More than a dozen have laws protecting abortion rights. Opinion polls show a majority of Americans support abortion rights, but in recent years, numerous Republican-led states have passed a slew of restrictions, some in defiance of Roe v. Wade. Abortion is one of the most divisive issues in the United States. Opponents, including conservative Christians, say it is immoral, while supporters say a woman has the right to choose on matters affecting her body. What does this mean for women worldwide? Banning abortions is banning all safe abortions. Many persons believe that what's happening in the world right now is pro-birth instead of pro-life. This is because the right for people to have a choice is being taken away. Subsequently, the decision to ban abortions will now force many women into having unwanted pregnancies. One can imagine the many different circumstances this may fall under. The results from this hugely consequential case were not expected by any women in the U.S. nor worldwide who are pro-life or pro-birth. Those are persons who support life and the freedom of deciding for one's own. A draft opinion which was leaked last month to an American political website, Politico, which indicates that the Supreme Court justices are the highest judges in the land and were minded to overturn the Roe v. Wade ruling which legalizes abortion nationwide in America, and that this is now confirmed doesn't make it any less of an earthquake. Just to put it into context, this dismantles 50 years of legal precedent. It was 1973 when women across America were given the right to choose abortion, and that has now been reversed. Many millions of women across America and subsequently the world will no longer have the right to access abortion. It has been taken away from the Constitution and is the first time in history a constitutional right like this has been removed. Now, women who would travel from countries with limited resources to America to undergo this procedure will be denied of service as abortions have been banned. Don't touch that remote, we'll be right back. Coming up next is your weather forecast.
This is a reminder that all PTV service accounts are due on the first day of each month. Accounts should be brought up to date by the 28th of the month to avoid disruption in service. Payments may be made on our office at Stubbs Diamond Plaza, Providenciales, Mides Plaza, North Caicos, and Airport Road in South Caicos. Payments may also be made online using Scotiabank, CIBC First Caribbean Bank, and Royal Bank of Canada. Please allow 3 business days for online payments to be processed. We thank you for your cooperation.
Here at People's Television, we're more than just your leading news and entertainment services. We are
spreading the gospel.
We are breaking barriers.
We are preserving the culture. Each one, teach one.
We are committed to excellence.
We're creating change.
We are creating memories.
We are the future. I am PTV.
I am PTV. I am PTV.
I am PTV.
We are PTV.
We are continuing the legacy. We are PTV.
Welcome back to Newswatch. Here's the latest in your weather forecast. Here's your weather forecast for June 29th, 2022. For the nation's capital, Grand Turk, on Wednesday, partly cloudy skies, high 85, low 80, winds east at 20 to 30 miles per hour. For South Caicos, mostly sunny skies, high 85, low 80, winds east at 20 to 30 miles per hour. For North and Middle Caicos, mostly sunny skies, high 86, low 80, winds east at 15 to 25 miles per hour. For Parrot and Pine Key, partly cloudy skies, high 86, low 80, winds east at 20 to 30 miles per hour. And on Providenciales, partly cloudy skies, high 86, low 80, winds east at 20 to 30 miles per hour. Now for your sunrise and sunset. Sunrise 6:10 a.m., sunset 7:37 p.m. And for your high tides and low tides, high tides 8:44 a.m., 8:59 p.m., and low tides 2:50 a.m., 2:35 p.m. And for your hurricane outlook, for the North Atlantic, Caribbean Sea, and the Gulf of Mexico, a tropical wave located more than 1,000 miles east of the Windward Islands continues to produce disorganized showers and thunderstorms. This system is forecast to interact with another tropical wave to its east over the next several days, and some gradual development is possible later this week while the overall system moves west-northwestward at around 15 miles per hour across the central tropical Atlantic. And that's it for your weather forecast and hurricane outlook. And that brings us to the end of this edition of The Real News. I hate to leave you so soon, but of course, you can join us right back here every weekday at 6:30 p.m. and tap into our social media platforms at www.ptv8tci.com. I'm Erica Pinales, keeping you informed, updated, and affiliated. Until next time.